Hey guys, and welcome back to this Chelsea FIFA 19 career mode, where we're going to kick today's episode off with some Ultimate Team. No, we're not. No, we're not. Hey guys, and welcome back to this Chelsea FIFA 19 career mode, where today we're going to kick off with some Europa League. But first of all, those of you that have pre-ordered the Ultimate Edition, congrats. You've now got the game live. It was available as of yesterday or midnight in your chosen country, wherever you're from. So I hope you're enjoying it. I hope you're enjoying full release. Those of you that are waiting for the Standard Edition and the Champions Edition, not long now. Not long now. The game is literally around the corner, and believe me, it is worth the wait. From previous episodes, I was a bit worried that we had the same problem as last year, where it was simply too easy. We just had a blistering start to the season, but since then, we've kind of struggled a little bit. We really had to fight to get 4 points in our last 2 league home games against teams that we should be beating quite comfortably. So it's definitely not too easy. It was definitely a case of us just putting in really good performances on that day. But we've got Europa League action to kick this one off, so we're going to give the fringe players a chance. Got an email first. Let's just take a look at that. It's Willian saying he was disappointed not to get in the team. Aren't we all, lad? Aren't we all? Maybe you'll play in the Europa League. Who knows? You're far too good to be sat on the bench, though. But anyway, let's jump in, see if we can make a good start to this campaign. Drop a like if you're hyped, and yeah, let's crack on. So our first taste of European football in this series is going to be intimidating atmosphere, and normally is in Europe. And like I said before, now that I'm confident we're not going to run out of playing time from the EA Access trial, because we've got full release now, we're going to up it to 3 games in this episode. Look at this, wet, miserable. I don't even know where this team are from. I guess it will show us here on a little intro screen. No, it won't. Is that Danish? I can't read that. They are not Danish. They are, in fact, a Belgian club. Let's have a little look at what sort of formation they're playing. 4-2-3-1, same as we are. As expected, heavily rotated side. Second start of the season for Olivier Giroud, up top on his own. Callum Hudson-Odoi starts, Loftus-Cheek, Ampadu, Moses, Emerson. We're getting the fringe players some game time. Loving the Europa League graphics. What a great addition. European graphics this year. It's going to make a hell of a difference. A hell of a difference. Here's Loftus-Cheek running away with the ball. I don't know much about the opposition today, whether they're good, whether they're bad, but Barkley picks out Callum Hudson-Odoi. Can he cut in and have a go? He's tried to catch the keeper at the near post. Weird effort, really. It doesn't look like their defence is going to be too difficult to break down, does it? We've still got a fairly strong side. I'm confident that we can get the victory. I do want to win this competition, I'm not going to lie, because if we don't put some consistent league form together, this is possibly our best chance of getting into the Champions League. Here's Victor Moses with an effort from distance. It's blocked. Got another chance now with Jorginho. Way off target. Get up, get up, get up. Oh, Ampadu, what you up to, what you up to, what you up to? Win it back, win it back. Emerson, you got defending to do. We could concede here. Moses on the cover. Brilliant interception just as the striker was about to hit it. Here goes Moses at the other end now. Giroud makes a run. He's not the quickest, but he has got great strength. He's obviously left-footed. Turns, lays it off to Ross Barkley with the first time hit. Always curling wide. Oh, that's a great ball. David Luiz going across to cover. Doesn't get there though. Moses does. He's done a really good job, Moses, so far, defensively anyway. Obviously, he started his career as a winger, but tucking round and stopping the danger, he's done well for us here. Here's Callum Hudson-Odoi. Pace to Burns, a man on the edge of the box. It's Barkley. Couldn't quite pick him out. Barkley, what the hell was that? Defending to be done. We seem to get caught, but Callum Hudson-Odoi is back there. Here is Jorginho. He's got Barkley ahead of him. Here is Ross Barkley. Ugh. Got it back now. Olivier Giroud. Jorginho makes a run. Callum Hudson-Odoi out on this right-hand side. I don't know why I say his full name every time. It's a good ball back into Ross Barkley, and that has smashed Giroud in the chops. First test here for Ampadu. I think he'll pass this with flying colours. It was a terrible pass, but Ethan Ampadu, very high hopes for this young lad. It's the reason I did let Christensen go, because I think Ampadu, to be honest, is going to be a better player at Christensen's age, which I think is, what, 22? Ampadu already a wealth of experience at international level as well for Wales. Here's Jorginho. And we keep the ball. Willian makes a nice run. Here he is. Into Olivier Giroud. Waits for the overlap of Willian. Barkley's in the middle. Barkley's been found. First time effort. It's saved. Odoi. That was a shot. Believe it or not. Should have steadied myself. Big winner from Ruby Loftus-Cheek. Here is Giroud. That's nice. Willian. Only Callum Hudson-Odoi in the middle. He's going to hold it up. Have to hold it up a bit more. Barkley. Oh, that's brilliant. Chips it over the head of his opponent. Hudson-Odoi into Loftus-Cheek. What is wrong with my finishing? Yeah, you lay there. Barkley on the turn. We're really starting to take control of this game now. Here's Willian. Little burst of pace. Stands the ball up. Barkley's coming in. Headed down and it's cleared away. That was well worked. Really good move. That's much better build-up play. Defender just beat us to the ball. Otherwise, we had a simple tap in. Half-time whistle goes. Still 0-0 at the break, but we have dominated. Oh, well played, Emerson. Well played. Jorginho finds Callum Hudson-Odoi. Chance for him to run at his man. Good turn. Into Barkley. Barkley on one more. Loftus-Cheek. Touch. Oh, my word. The movement on that shot was incredible. It was mighty close as well. Look at the techers. Keeper just stood there. He knew he was beaten. I thought it went wide. It's actually gone over. Defending to be done. We're outnumbered. They've got through the middle. Willie comes out. Well done. Good goalkeeping, Willie. I think with the score being 0-0, one momentary lapse in concentration, and then we're behind, aren't we? Willie. Oh, just catch it, bro. Please. Again, we're under pressure. Game is really like a pendulum. Each team has like 20 minutes where they control it. Here is Odoi. We have got some big names on the bench should we need to bring them on. I'm hoping we don't. Here is Loftus-Cheek. Sets Willian away. Oh, great first touch. Willian, can he finish here? No, but Callum Hudson-Odoi can. And he can grab his first senior goal for the club. Massive hint of good fortune about it because Willian's effort was not great. I timed it badly. Finish wasn't good. But luckily the keeper couldn't hold of it. It's a wet ball. Couldn't parry it far enough away from danger. And the little man who we get in the team for these Europa League games has showed us why. Look, boom. Couldn't really miss. So that should calm some nerves because we've been under the cosh for the last 15 minutes or so. But now we've got the lead. Pressure's off a little bit. Still got to defend, but should be okay. Tell you what though, we're under immediate pressure again. Don't want to give a penalty away. Ethan, get there, Willie. Oh, Willie doesn't fill me with any kind of confidence. Oh, Moses been caught napping there. We're in trouble. Ooh, luckily shot goes high and wide. It was a bit wild, but too casual at the back. Double change then. Jorginho going off for Fabregas just to freshen things up, and Ross Barkley coming off. Be replaced by Wilfried Zaha. Here's Cesc Fabregas. Brought him on just to literally control possession in midfield. He can dictate the tempo of a game, Cesc, with his passing ability. Need him to do that here. Loftus-Cheek's been good as well. Here is Willian. He'll keep that in. Giroud's in the middle. Not there. Oh, good punch away from the goalkeeper. That was pretty good. Going to pick up possession though here with Emerson. He's hit like his knee, shin and toe all with the same touch. Now we've got defending to do. It's Ampadu. Oh, he's dived in and been skinned. Emerson. I thought I could nick that ball. Obviously not. Cross comes in. Willie. Thank you. Next door neighbour's going to think I'm a right weirdo just shouting Willie at the top of my voice. Never mind. Their problem. Not mine. Here's Emerson. Callum Hudson-Odoi. Oh, he's in. He's made a great run. Go on, mate. Stamina's not great at the moment. He cuts back inside. Lays it off for Giroud. And the touch was... I've seen pigeons with better touches. They're pushing everybody forward now. It's last chance for them. We're into stoppage time. There'll only be 2 minutes. I want to kick off our Europa League campaign with a win. Shot comes in. Willie with the save. And that should be enough to see us through. As soon as I boot this, referee should blow the whistle. They love to add on more time, don't they? Thank you, referee. Our Europa League campaign kicks off with a win. Again, though, same as the last 2 games, performance wasn't great. But it was a lot more comfortable. We just need to get more goals with these chances that we're creating. A couple of good performances. Loftus-Cheek stood out in particular. Obviously, Callum Hudson-Odoi got the winner. Some shaky ones as well. Giroud was like playing with 10 men. I do like him, but he offered very little in that game. David Luiz was a little shaky. Other than that, it was all good. Oh no. Alvaro. A bit worried about having read some of the speculation. Give him another chance to prove he's the best man for the job. This is so similar to real life. What a realistic career mode. Loftus-Cheek, on the other hand, thanks us for the faith we've shown in him. No worries, mate. You performed really, really well. So now we head to the London Stadium. Obviously, this fixture recently played, ended 0-0. West Ham putting in an incredible defensive display. Could have even won the game themselves. Don't know how Yarmolenko missed that header, but this is going to be a tough one. A London derby as well. So let's have a little look at the West Ham lineup then. They're decent in the fullback position. Zabaleta and Masuaku, very, very good. Sanchez and Obiang are going to be protecting the defence. They're playing a 4-2-3-1, same as us. Javier Hernandez leading the line. Slightly surprised to see Arnautovic on the bench, and Ogbonna and Jack Wilshere, but there you go. We are going with the 4-2-3-1 formation again. Aspi slots into centre-back. Roberto comes in at right-back. It's going to be Hazard, Zaha and Pedro behind Alvaro Morata, who starts today. And West Ham already on the front foot. Felipe Anderson with a couple of step-overs and a drive from distance, which had me a little bit worried. I'm not going to lie to you. Good ball out wide. Alonso hasn't got the pace. Antonio has. It's It's going to be a corner to West Ham. We've had some shaky moments inside the opening 9 minutes so far. Going to have to deal with this and head it away. It goes into the danger zone. Is that going to be another corner? No. Kante. The inside to Kovacic. Here's Zaha. Sees a run ahead of him. It's Kovacic on the volley. Oh, he's tried to head it, you pigeon. Pedro knocks it inside. Morata turns, spins, releases Zaha. Can he finish? Can he put us in front? Tight angle. Doesn't matter. He drives it past Fabianski, and just after the quarter of an hour mark, Wilfried Zaha scores a Premier League goal to get us 1-0 up here at the London Stadium. Great ball through from Alvaro Morata. He might not be firing on all cylinders. Hasn't played that many games himself, actually. But that away end absolutely erupts, and we've got the lead. Don't deserve it, but we've got it. Brilliantly weighted pass. Took it in his stride. Didn't sort of close in on goal. Kept running straight, which made the angle a bit tighter. Didn't matter. Just drills it. Head down. Boom. Foot through the ball. Old-fashioned shot with the laces. And we're 1 up. Here is Anderson. West Ham looking for an immediate response. Might get one. Ball's laid off. Keeper with the save. Goes to Antonio. Oh, he's turned me. He's turned me. Cross back in. And N'Golo Kante, of all people, back there winning headers. That was a let-off. Good save from Arita Balaga. And now at the other end, we could be in again. This time it's Pedro. We're playing an ultimate counter-attacking game here on West Ham. Pedro just about keeps it in. Cuts inside. Pedro. Can he lay it off? He can. Morata turns. Finesses it. Oh, Alvaro. That's brilliant. That's absolutely brilliant. He let the ball kind of roll across his body, turned, and then just finessed it into the far corner. And inside 25 minutes, it's West Ham 0, Chelsea 2. Great play from Pedro. Seemed like he was running in slow motion, but then a little burst of pace. That turn was fantastic. So was the placement. Now then, a little bit of a dilemma, haven't we? Morata's just scored, but we spent £67 million on a new striker. So who's going to be the #1 man here at Chelsea? Icardi or Morata? As West Ham come forward, that's what I'm more worried about right now. Cross to the back stick. Roberto doesn't win the header. Anderson does. Into the side netting though. Free kick, which I'm going to play short. As Piliqueta, I'm tempted. I'm not going to though. Pedro brings Sergio Roberto into the attack. Hazard's made a run. Is he onside? You think he is. Morata was in the middle, unmarked. Couldn't get there. Now Zaha! Oh! Wilfried Zaha! It's an overhead kick. It's 3-0. That was an incredible goal. Fabianski got a good hand to it, but the power on the overhead kick was unbelievable. And it's 3-0, and we don't deserve to be 3-0 up. West Ham have probably been the better side, but what a goal. Hey. Wilfried Zaha. I was hit him in the head. Thought he got a hand to it. Oh, it's a great ball. They're in again. Lanzini with the cross. Oh, Hernandez with the header there. Don't know who was marking him. He kind of ghosted in behind, and the header was going for the top corner, but Arita Balaga with the save. Tell you what, Marcos Alonso doing what he does best, and that's going forward. Pedro cuts inside, lays the ball off. It's laid off to Zaha, who is now on a hat-trick. Not going to score it like that, mate. We're well in control now. I think we've knocked the stuffing right out of West Ham. Kante with a shot. Morata! What are these goals? What are these goals? That's the second sort of overhead bicycle kick we've scored today. Second goal for Alvaro Morata as well. Same celebration, but he points at the other end of the stadium. Absolutely brilliant. These West Ham fans absolutely stunned. They've seen a good performance from their team. Look at that for a finish, though. Incredible. Obviously, some games we really struggled to score. This is not one of them. This is resembling like the performance from the opening 2 games that we had against Arsenal and Huddersfield. Antonio into Zabaleta. Pedro doing his defensive duties, but he's been skinned. Rudiger's going to have to go across. Ball is stood up to the back stick, and N'Golo Kante is there. Kovacic. Zaha. Counter-attack could be electric. He skips away from Obiang. Plays the ball through to Pedro, who's got in behind. Looks for Morata early. Oh, sliding in. Never going to get there, though, really. Oh, Hernandez plays the ball through to Lanzini. He's completely through. Rudiger trying his best to get back. It doesn't matter, though, because Lanzini has the composure to fire the ball past Arita Balaga. Is that a consolation goal or a West Ham genuinely back in it? There's still more than 20 minutes to play. Momentary lapse in concentration. Both defenders getting sucked out to try and get the ball. That's a really good strike. Got home advantage as well. That goal could rally the crowd. We could be in trouble here. Rudiger done his best to put him off. Just didn't nudge him hard enough. Lanzini actually went down after scoring. We've made a couple of changes in the meantime. Cesc Fabregas come on for Kante. Those changes were made before this goal, actually. And Willian, who's just been munched, And the referees give absolutely nothing. That's a joke. Has come on for Pedro. Here's Kovacic. Willian sets off. Fresh legs, pace, all sorts. Morata and Zaha both want their hat-tricks. They're in the middle. Willian turns. Stands the ball up. It's Hazard at the back. Hazard has been non-existent in this game. Has been for the last couple of games, actually. And was against West Ham away in real life. Zaha. Hazard now. Little scoop turn. Man on the edge. Morata lays it off one more. Touch and hit from Kovacic. He's hit that with power. It's blocked and cleared away. Can Willian keep the attack alive? I don't think he can. West Ham are going to escape. Surely too far out to shoot. Anderson stands it up. Headed away and then hooked back in. And it's 4-2. And it's Adam Lallana who's pulled one back for West Ham. What a signing that is for the club. Adam Lallana. It's 4-2. 5 minutes to go. This game's not done, you know. This game is not done. It was headed away. Hazard didn't win it. That is a great assist. He's chipped one in. Rudiger needs to win it. He has done. Second ball has been won by Lallana. Lanzini with a lovely back heel. Willian is back there defending. Can't pick out a Chelsea shirt, though. Anderson loses out to Fabregas. It's game management, lads. We're into stoppage time. Just slow it down, slow the pace down, and get the win. There you go. Full-time whistle goes. What a relief. Really annoying to concede 2 at the end because it's just taken the gloss off what was a brilliant first half display. Boos all around the London Stadium. To be honest, not sure why. They put up a great fight in the end. So you can see then what that win has done for the Premier League table. We've opened up a gap of 2 points over Spurs. We're only 3 points ahead of City and Liverpool though, so still got to be looking over our shoulder. Down at the bottom, let's have a little look. Arsenal really struggling. We battered them obviously in the second game of the season. They're down in 16th place with just 1 win. West Ham, no surprise to see them in the bottom 3 after that performance. 4 teams are yet to win a game this season. West Ham, Fulham, Huddersfield and Brighton. So not looking very good for them. We're back in Carabao Cup action now though. We're going to be taking on Ipswich Town at Stamford Bridge. Home advantage again. So I thought I would try the old Chelsea formation here and play 3 centre-backs with the 2 wing-backs. Loftus-Cheek and Sergio Roberto are going to be the midfield 2. Hudson-Odoi on the left, Willian on the right and Icardi up top. So still a strong team. I'm starting Icardi because after the last performance, Morata can't really miss the next league game, which is against Liverpool. So I want him fresh and fully rested. It's a 4-4-1-1 formation for Ipswich. Freddie Sears starting up top. Trevor Chalobah, obviously in midfield as well. But let's be real, the side we've put out here on paper should run riot here today. Ipswich not one of the stronger championship teams at the moment. With that being said, in the domestic English competitions, you never know when an upset might happen. You just got to make sure it doesn't happen to you. See what Hudson-Odoi could do today as well. He performed well in the Europa League, so did Loftus-Cheek. Hopefully they can continue that kind of form. Here is Loftus-Cheek as we speak. Going forward, nice turn. Icardi makes a run. Instead, corner delivered. High, swing up from Willian. It's going to come out to Azpilicueta. Oh, what a drive. That was cleared off the line. That may have been going in. Here he is again, Azpi. Sees the run of Willian. It's not a great ball, and Ipswich will clear their lines. But what a strike that was. Ball is played down the line, and Ipswich coming forward here with McLaughlin. Little touch inside. Sergio Roberto says, I'm taking that away. And then gets absolutely mullered. Welcome to England, son. And he stayed down as well. If anyone gets injured, seriously, in a Carabao Cup game, I'm going to be very angry. I think the magic sponge has kind of been waved in his face because he's up already. And Willian with a good interception there. Icardi making a run. Instead, we look right. Icardi onside. Loftus-Cheek in the middle. There he is! What a goal. What a goal. What a finish from Ruben Loftus-Cheek. A great pick out from Mauro Icardi as well. 1-0 inside 20 minutes. So we've gone from potential disappointment of an injury to being 1-0 up with no injury. That's what it's all about. Look at that. Really clever finish. Good interception from the youngster. Ampadu drives forward with the ball. David Luiz style. Lays it off. Sergio Roberto might finesse one into the corner. That is genius. Absolutely genius. I remember Chelsea playing Ipswich in, it was either the FA Cup or the League Cup before. Many years ago. And I think it finished like 8-0. But that goal deserves to be disallowed for this celebration. It's awful. What are you doing, lads? The way Ampadu come forward with the ball was impressive, but look at the way he just opened up his body, used the Ipswich defender as a shield to bend the ball around him. That is a super finish, and that's something he would have learnt at Barcelona. Brilliant goal. Now we can relax and hopefully just enjoy ourselves, not lapse in concentration, not concede sloppy goals, get the youngsters full 90 minutes. This is why I like taking the lead early. Oh no, we've been caught. We've been caught. Ampadu desperately trying to get back. David Luiz off the line. It's brilliant. The second one. Oh, it's into the side netting. Brilliant defending. Although we got caught out initially, Ethan Ampadu and David Luiz done everything they could to get back. It was cleared off the line, but that was still close. Here is Sergio Roberto. Definitely can have more of an impact on the game from a central midfield position. Icardi puts on the afterburners. Mauro Icardi going all the way. Mauro Icardi. That's what we paid the money for. He made that look simple, and we're 3-0 up before the break here. Absolutely brilliant stuff. So into the second half we go now, and the game's in the bag, isn't it? It's about enjoying ourselves, about keeping a clean sheet for Willie. That's what I'd like to do now. Just we've got this habit of just cruising and conceding goals. Emerson there putting his foot in brilliantly. That's what I want more of. But Emerson doesn't look very good. He's not playing great. Looks a bit slow. Feels a bit sluggish. Don't know what to make of him really. Here is Loftus-Cheek running forward from midfield. Hudson-Odoi on the left. Cardi making a run. Odoi might not need him. Uses him as a decoy. Looks to finesse one. It deflected. Looks a bit tricky. Odoi, I quite like him. Callum Hudson-Odoi into Willian. Lays it off. Roberto finds Moses. Moses cuts back. Looks to finesse one into the corner. It trickles wide. That's poor. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Aspi. Oh, Louise. Oh, Ipswich pressing. Why is there so many Ipswich players forward? They've hit the outside of the post. I panicked. I really panicked. There were so many of them. It was like a horde coming at me. Aspi dives in. Did Willie have that covered? I don't think so. Double change. 10 minutes to go. Olivier Giroud coming on. And Sergio Roberto is going off as well as Icardi. And on came Kovacic in midfield. That's right. God, my memory is absolutely shocking. And he made the changes like a minute ago. Come on, clean sheet for Willie. Clean sheet for Willie. Here is Ward. Puts the ball in. Oh, no. It's gone all the way to the back stick. Willie with a save. Ampadu with the clearance. That was a shaky moment for sure. But at the other end, Loftus-Cheek coming forward. Finds Olivier Giroud, whose first involvement is here. Looks to pick out and... Oh, Ampadu's been skinned. Freddie Sears could be in. David Luiz getting back there, showing he is still a good world-class defender. Obviously, he's not getting any younger, David Luiz, so we will look to move him on at some point in the future. May even swap him back for Christensen. I know a lot of you were upset with that transfer. However, we're going to look at this like a loan deal. I think they overpaid. I think when we come to potentially wanting to re-sign Christensen, we could get him for less than 50 mil. As Moses puts the ball in the box. Cleared away as far as William. Touch is poor. Cleared away. Full-time whistle goes. Emphatic 3-0 victory. Again, though, first half we were great. Second half, not so much. But we're through. It's all that matters. More experience for the youngsters as well. How small is their manager? So that's going to bring this episode to a close, guys. We're top of the league and we're through in the cup. And we started our European campaign with a win. Cannot ask much more than that. Drop a thumbs up if you've enjoyed. Subscribe and turn notifications on if you haven't done so already. Don't forget to follow me on all the socials. The links are down below in the description. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.